doing? Hey, it's Charles. Just wanted to tell you a funny story. Something that happened here in Nantucket. The other day, Secretary of State John Kerry was here. Just missed him. He goes to the competition's bike shop, and I'd had my back turned, and the boss came and said, hey, he just walked across the street. But last night, anyway, me and my buddy Nikola Uzelac, we wanted to have a beer. Okay, so he called me. He wanted to know if I wanted to have a beer. I was going to go to this place that I go to all the time. It's called Nick's. It's right over here, just right by my house. But we decided not to. We walked downtown, and he's a doorman in a fancy club there. It's called the Cab Car. And so we went inside. We was going to have one beer. He goes in there, talks to the bartender. The bartender said, hey, Kevin Spacey's coming in here. And I said, holy fuck, we got to stay here. So me and Nikola grabbed a little table right by the bar where he was going to be sitting. They reserved it for Kevin Spacey. We're sitting there at 11 o'clock. Kevin Spacey comes in. He had his hat on, glasses, and two security guards. So he sits right here. Swear to God, from me to you, to the camera, that's where Kevin Spacey was. Love the guy. I love him. I loved him in the movie Seven. That's like my favorite movie. He played the bad guy in Seven, and then he's on, Kakasakaja. Damn, what's that TV show, man? I watch it all the time. About the political... Man, for some reason I'm drawing a blank here. I'm going to think of it any second. But anyway, it doesn't matter. He's been in everything. So anyway, he's sitting there, me and Nikola. Nikola works there, but it was his night off. And I said, Nikola, I hope I don't get you in trouble, but I'm asking him for a picture. So I stuck my head, just like where you are. I stuck my head in there with my beer. I said, Mr. Spacey, cheers to you. And he looks and he says, cheers. Thank you. And him and the security guards cheers me. We drank, and I said, sir, I said, is there any possible way I could get a quick picture? And he said, you know what, I don't do pictures. He said, if I do a picture with you, everybody's going to come over here. And I said, no problem, I totally understand it. I went and sat down right behind him, because he's at the bar, and he turns around, and he said, where are you guys from? And I said, well, I'm from Chicago, from Illinois, and I said, I'm here for the summer. And then he said, Nikola said, well, he was from Serbia. Kevin Spacey loved him. He loved Nikola, and he kept talking to Nikola and saying things. He made some funny comment about Croatians, since he was Serbian. We sat there, talked, he asked questions. He just kept, I think he had a crush on Nikola, I swear. Then he gets up and goes to the bathroom, and a few minutes later, Kevin Spacey went to the bathroom, and then me and Nikola are sitting there. We looked at each other and we said, nobody's going to fucking believe this. We're talking to Kevin Spacey. He's just like a normal guy. Then he comes back, Kevin Spacey, and he went like this to Nikola. He went, you know? Funniest thing ever, man. You know, that play, Woody Allen was here the other night. So many famous rich people are here. And the good thing about Nantucket, they say a lot of them come here because people don't go up and get pictures and bother them and stuff like that. But then later in the night, I tried to buy him a beer, but they wouldn't accept it. And then later in the night, I went, because I was pretty intoxicated. And then Nikola gets up, he went and played, because there's a piano in there. And so Nikola gets up there, he plays the song What a Wonderful World for Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey bought him a beer. Cool, freaking story. I posted it on Facebook. A few minutes later, after I posted it, one of the ladies, she's my friend, she works for Blitz, she wrote to me, she said, man, we want to publish that story. She said, you have any pictures or anything? I was like, ah. And also Nikola in there, he said the other night he was working the door, and James, you know James Franco, he's been in like that movie The Interview and stuff like that, and he was outside with a party of 7, and Nikola wasn't going to let him in because it was busy, and then James comes up and he says, hey, he said, would you let me in for if I get a picture with you? And he said, yeah, sure. So he let him in. So he's got some power here, man. Anyway, funny stuff. I'm working 2 jobs now. This is my shirt and my other job. I work as a server on Met on Main. It's a fancy restaurant, and it's going okay. You know, the tips are good. It's not that busy yet, but they said it's going to pick up here very, very soon. Some days are real busy and some days aren't. Today's my day off from the bike shop, and I'm not doing much of anything. I'm just bored here, you know. Nantucket's a great place, pretty, beautiful, great beaches, but I'm 39, you know, and people I live with, I hate living here with people. I've never lived with people before, and it sucks. Honestly, absolutely sucks. I don't know when I can cook. I don't know when I can go to the bathroom. I don't know, I just hate it, you know. And my days off are absolutely boring here because, let me show you. Just an idea. This here is a beer, okay? A case of this is 20 bucks. Or no, I think it was 14 bucks. I can't remember. A 12 pack of this is 12 bucks. Anyway, in a bar, this is $6 or $7. Some places, the beers are $10 for one beer. And see what I've still got in my pocket. This is what I miss. See this? I still have this. Always keep it close to my heart, man. 1, 2. Sedem hiljada dinara and sedem hiljada 700 dinara I have in my pocket. And with this, in Serbia, I can go to Horos, which I'm a daily smoker of nargila. I can go there, I can smoke, I can drink about 4 beers, have 2 nargilas, and it's 1,000 dinara in Serbia. Here, this is 1 beer. Okay, razumish, horrible. That's the thing I hate about it. And also, the other thing is a lot of these places, like this Nick's that I go to, it's right by the house. When I go in there, I spend $100, okay? If I take one of the kids out that I like for drinks, and I pay for it, it's always $100 if I get some snack, if I get something to munch on, and a couple beers for everybody, $100 after tip. Insanity, you know. That's a few beers, actually, but still, it's easy to do, and I just can't do it. And so my days off here consist of very little, you know. So it's tough, man. It's tough being 39 and living here, because I don't know that many people, and it's expensive. Oh, what I was saying about Nick's, the place is dead. After like 10 o'clock, it's dead. You know, you don't see people walking around, and then when you look at Novi Sad, every night, 1 o'clock, the city's still full, and the bars are full and stuff. So it's tough here, you know? It's tough to do it. You can make good money here, but you also spend a ton of money, man. Anyway, that's it, folks. Do Virginia.